patron saint of householders. So, I recently read a book about a female Buddhist teacher called Deepama. I first heard about her through Joseph Goldstein, and she comes up quite often in his Dharma talks. The book is mainly a collection of short stories by people who knew her, and of course, there are a few teachings here and there, but mostly I think the thrust of the book was to convey what she was like as a person, because she really seemed to have a significant physical presence that emanated a kind of bliss. I cannot speak of any comparable experiences of my own at any point in my life, but I can see how such a thing can be true. I mean, this is not even that problematic compared to other things in the book. For example, she was chosen by Munindra, who was also Joseph's teacher, to be trained in the Visuddhimagga, and according to his accounts, she did it. She mastered the contents, and with that came superhuman abilities, which again I cannot speak to any such claims, but I'm just surprised at my own ability to not be bothered by it, and it feels perfectly okay to be agnostic towards all of this. She put practice above everything, and her philosophy was one of doing. She was kind of a spiritual athlete, and at the same time, she was also a householder. She was severely sick at multiple points in her life, experienced the death of two of her children mere moments after their birth, and later her husband. I mean, these are deeply human things. And her response to all of this was to throw herself completely into the practice. And by doing this, she was able to not just take care of herself, but also her daughter. And that's where I sort of see her relevance to my life, the directness, the simplicity, and again the focus on the practice. I mean, I like listening to philosophy, not the academic kind, but just worldviews that reason on how people conduct their lives. An example that comes to mind is David Foster Wallace, whose ideas I was drawn to in my late teens. And apart from being absolutely bloated in style, Wallace manages to make everything sound intelligent. And if you're in a dark place or slightly outside, it's incredibly inviting to revel in that squalor, even finding companionship there. In general, my intuition tells me that a complicated question would, of course, have a complicated answer, and sure, there's room for nuance and all that good stuff. But if my solution is so convoluted, is it really a solution? Or is it just for the complication? Deepama, on the other hand, just tells you what to do. It's pithy, it's trite, but it's really up to you to figure it out anyway. And all that being said, I'm super motivated by her, and I guess I'll definitely try to stop being lazy in my practice.